No, Assault Squad, not in this. Hopefully I explained it well to understand the thought process behind it. So I can find another grade 2. What do I mean? I thought I explained it during the quick little breakdown. So Assault Squad being a 6K doesn't help hit numbers outside of the combo. And I took that part out of the combo because then I can focus on Skydiver being a battering ram if I need it to be. Oh. My bad. So they're playing Coco. There's no way for me, well, there is a way. I could prevent Coco from happening, but I think it's in my better interest just to be fast. I can't tell if I'm lagging or if the lag's coming from their side. Oh, that's helpful. So I could say the Bracky for next turn. I can play it. I'll play it now. I should reset my blue stacks. Okay, I'll use Bracky then. What's up, Angel? Yeah, looks like the lag is coming from their side. But either way, I'll still restart my blue stacks after this. Did I pull for the Neo event? I've cracked not a lot of packs, like 25 packs or so. I pulled 0 triple rares. Neos don't like me. Neos are not for me, apparently. Oh, Wonder Boy. That'd been useful for popping Tom. And since we don't have the combo, since we don't have the combo anymore, we can start using Save Free for early tempo and kind of see if we can hold pieces for a more combo-oriented turn. At least that's my thinking behind it. It's like I can go Panther here, Vanguard here, and then if I happen to pull Skydiver, I can call it here, and then maybe line up Jugs or something. We'll see. It's not clean, but we'll see. I'm testing it out. Oofda. Just saving some pieces. And next turn I'll likely deploy the Dan. In theory I could have played Dan last turn, but I'm trying to just feel things out. You got everything in 60 packs? Blessed. But that's kind of how I was with the Spike event. It's like Spikes knew, they knew where home was. They knew where home was. And I got everything in basically 70 packs, just about. Hot filter. Is this 9 stand Coco? Could be. You're gonna pull everything on the last day? I believe in you. I got faith in you. Ouch. Could be looking at a lot of damage here. Ooh. Alright, that's the third time that we've seen. Now is a good turn for our boy Jugs. Okay. Well, I don't have enough soul for both Jugs this turn. At least not pre-attack. I'll get it just in case of time, and it gets another grade 1 out of deck. I'm very skillful at drawing Jugs like the turn when I'm ready to pop off with something, but then I always have 2 in hand after that. Grab this. I will grab Panther. Nice. Thank you, Jugs. Get power here. And then call here. Get power here. Call here. Ooh. Intriguing. I can do this, and then if there's no trigger, then this can go here, which would be the exact same if I went here, then that there. Alright, I'll do that. I'll have no soul for next turn, but that's okay. I can hit the PG. Second one that we've seen? Yeah. I can't recall if another one went to the bottom already. The good and bad parts of drawing too many Jugs. Yeah, especially if you can't return them. Soul is a precious commodity. That's the heal, isn't it? No, it's not. That's a stand trigger. No intercepts? Okay. Well, as long as it's not time, we can survive this turn. Handy. Funnily enough, my best draw is probably another safe read. That's a third PG. Because if I draw another safe read, I can ride it, and then I can have the soul to use the Jugs in my hand. Because Skydiver can't hit and go to soul pre-Jugs attack. Alright, skip right. Same with Bracky here. So at most I can get 3 attacks off. Well, that's not true. I could get more with the Devil Summoner roll, but that's very dicey. I can go Skydiver, Vanguard, call Summoner, and then Summoner could call a Bracky over here, but that's very loose. So I can just call like another Panther or something over here and get 3 attacks on Vanguard. All right, good game. Good game. Shatters. Shatters. Okay, this is a much better hand. I'm gonna ship these 2 back and hope for a different grade 1. Got it. Also, an important note is that Wonder Boy hits into our opponents having 8K Vanguards unboosted, which gives us the luxury of putting Mecha Trainer to the side if we're going second. Ooh, that's tough. I can relate. Okay, we will ride. Well, in this case, I could ride Devil Summoner and see what I pull off of it. I have 10 grade 3s left in deck out of 32 cards. So I have, it gives me 22. Oh, I didn't move my alerts up. My B. Move alone. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team. In this case, I could ride Double Summoner instead and see, but that also means I'm on a 7K Vanguard. But it also forces their hand to hit into a 10K rear guard, so that's pretty good. Ooh, nice. Actually, I don't want to give 2 damage here, because if they raw draw into Blaster Dark, they can nuke my Mecha Trainer before I can fish out with a PG. So we want to put you here and give 1 damage. That's what we want to do. Alright, down on the main, that's good. In this case, I imagine they're going to play a second domain for digging. Yep. And then they can get the counter charge back. A common move I see shadow players do, if they don't have a booster for the main, they slide her back. As such. I'm in your head. I am in your head. All right, we're gonna get our PG because we have the damage to do so. And in this case, we want to hold on to the Dan like a precious baby bird, because we're only gonna get a couple uses out of him, aka probably 1 use out of him. And this turn we don't really need it, and we can't even use it. I could go Skydiver here, call the intercept, and then attack Vanguard. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Try something different. I could do this. Attack with Vanguard. This attacks for 20K now. Hits over any trigger. Conversely, I could go Vanguard first and keep my heal triggers live, but I've already seen 2 of them, so I don't think I'm going to see a 3rd one. And this gives me an opportunity to push for a lot of damage, because if I hit a trigger, I can give the power back here or to the Panther. Kind of just use this as a lone attacking combo, a lone attacking center. So this goes unboosted here. Take advantage of my power before they hit Crossride power, and that kind of works out. That's not all bad. At least we get a car out of the deck. Get an intercept on the board. And then this hit this nice hot solid 20. At least I was half right that I wouldn't see the trigger, the heal trigger. That's why I put this here in case I double trigger. I can tuck away the skydiver into a safe spot. That they have to use their skill on it. Wonder Boy, that's new. Yeah, I'm trying something different. I figured, like, we've been through the meta long enough and we played a lot of the same decks for a while that I wanted to switch it up. And I wanted to try something new with spikes into the Crossride meta. Alright, 2 heals down. Oh, no card chain? I swear, like, 3 of my last 4 shadow opponents have gone car into something else and just lost 2 heals outright. Which is good for me, obviously. But it's kind of like it's the first world problems of having 3 really good cards that you don't want as a heal, but they end up being a heal. Let's get popped. Spike's still okay. Play MLB and actually lost to Neo because no PG in hand. I agree spikes are okay. But they do struggle with Crossride numbers, and I want to try something different to see if I can help remedy that a little bit. So just gonna pop my safe read. Now, this could be a turn for some Dan action. This is definitely a turn for Dan action. This is the rest of my heals in my hand, which is not good. Alright, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna skip right. We're gonna play double jugs, play the Dan. That's gonna give us a hand of PG, Bracky, safe read, and another jugs in hand. This is a tight spot for us because if they cross ride and nuke the Dan, we'll be in a bad spot. However, safe read can still pop things unboosted, and his skill doesn't activate solely when attacking Vanguard, which means that if it does come to that, we can always just toss safe read into the rear guards and call something else if need be. But importantly enough, we'll be able to get heals back into the deck and shuffled for some Dan action. So pop there, pop there. You did good. You did good, Reckless. You did your job last turn. And then with Dan, we're gonna search out an Interceptor. Likely a Panther, which is the most common target. And best case scenario, we immediately get the jugs back and call it over here. And then with its skill, it can attack again, provided that they don't trigger themselves. And we're gonna give up the spare safe read. Spare safe read Alto. Now I could get the Bracky here because this line here with Bracky's skill hits 21k, which hits over the trigger, which might be better in this case. but we also lose the intercept in the process, and we only have 1 PG to spare, which could be relevant. But at the same time, it also pushes our opponent to maybe 5 if we do this. Yeah, that's probably better. Alright, don't need to. Get power here. And now we push to 5 anyway. No skill. So we've seen 1 PBO go down. Yeah, 1 so far. Who's my favorite spike unit? Probably either Juggernaut Maximum or Hellheart 8. So pitch with Witch, pitch with Witch, then eat her off with PBO. Maximum is the way to go. No, get out of here. Maximum's terrible. Terrible G guard. Oh, didn't even use her. Goodbye, Dan. So that tells me that their hand is 3 PGs. This hand right here is loaded with PG action. Never mind. Completely false. Alright, this hand is 2 PGs. 2 PGs of action. Ah. Just don't draw. I mean, don't heal, don't heal. Okay. Skip right. I got 2 soul to work with, which is good given my hand situation. Now, Jugs and Bracky both hit unboosted. What I could do, I could call Devil Summoner and see if I roll a grade 1 to call behind Vanguard and then immediately eat it off with the Bracky / Jugs call. Yeah, I think that's good. Because Bracky or Jugs has to go into the rear guard, and then that gives me 2 attacks on Vanguard. Well, 2, maybe 3. Best case scenario is that I actually I should go with Bracky side first. I should call Jugs here, call Bracky here, send Bracky into the rear guard, and then leave this here. Because if I check a trigger, it'll go here, and then it can attack Vanguard unboosted, and then that'll give me potential to trigger over and call something here. That'll give me 3 attacks on Vanguard. So do this. At worst, I get a shuffle out of it. All right, I got that. This is fine. Call here. Call this here. Send that here. How many grade 3s are left? Not many. I have 4 left in deck. Got there. Send power there. Call here. This goes here with skill. And that's the last of the PGs. I believe 1 went to the bottom already. But maybe they drew it. Maybe they drew it. Ah, nice. Nice.